Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to the library of Ruina, where last week I was doing ego fights, but I didn't manage to do them all, for we ran out of time, and one was left all by herself. So needless to say, I clearly need to start off by doing this and seeing how well or how bad she honestly is. And at the same time, I can also try out that Arcorp hard mode. Arcorp hard mode, whatchamacallit, Pinky, he. Dot. Think in hazy consciousness. Is this a dream? I'm barely conscious. I must have lost again. I finally thought that I was as strong as that person. I've used a way that I can never be proud of until I get here. Even the power I gained so far did not reach that person. No, not just that person. I think everyone there was something different from me. If this is the last time, I wanted to know what it was. Hi, MYO. This place. Really? It's not good. I can't believe it's my third time alone. But I wonder, this feeling is... I see. I guess that's what it is. What was that? That person was from Arcorp, wasn't it? Come to think of it, you said you didn't know where guests... You said you didn't know where guests would wake up. Is it possible to wake up in the library? I can't say no, but I think that's kind of different. The atmosphere is like... Anyway, I can't leave it like that. That's right. I can't even find the words to say for the third time. I think so too. So, what are we going to do? As you can see, there's nothing left here. I don't think there's any reason to fight anymore. You in this place have changed a lot. I don't know what happened. No, she was like that too, when she was in Elcor. She was crazy, as if possessed by something. When we met again here, it was like the time I longed for. No, it might have been more than that. Everyone can change, as long as you keep thinking about what you really want. That's why I can't back down. I'm sure I'm like a dream right now. A dream? I don't remember very well. I don't know this is the third time, but honestly it doesn't fit. The only thing I remember clearly is that I wanted to know where it was. What changed the red mist or you guys? I don't think it's like thinking... I don't think it's like thinking about that. So I'm sure I'm the only dream left by a little wish. I think I'm a fool myself, so this is the only way I know about it. Alright. I don't have a book, but I hope you can find... I hope I can find your answer. Well. Speed die 3, triple charges, gain haste, ammo, haste, MYO's presence. Alright. Well, I kind of want to play the Red Mist, but a particular mod updated, so I kind of lost a lot of the stuff I made before. So, let's just try Cheesehead, because as I say, I want to see this mega power in action. Alright, well, let's just go. See what happens. Whack, whack, whack. So, is there an actual whatchamacallit behind you? Well, that's kind of nice. Well, let's see how this round goes. We've got our triangrams active, so hopefully there should be a whole bunch of things. And I love how the triangram's never actually triggered, so screw it. Ah, feral knives. Great. Well, this is about the best I can do for this, so let's go. Couple of people took damage. No one took damage then. Jesus, how am I getting so high numbers? I love how he basically took no damage because of the simple fact that we have just that much protection. Yeah. So I don't even need to pay attention. This team might be a tiny bit ridiculous. Alright, let's go. Let's see if she lives. I have very high doubts. Well, I say live, but she's staying at 30 HP, so... or 50 HP. So, clearly something's about to happen. Oh. This is the same as before. But she and this place have been changing. What's the difference? Death, succession of memories, birth, murder, leave. I'm sure I've been repeating it so much I don't like it anymore. All I can think of from the bottom of my heart is, I don't want to die right now. Maybe it's because I know that there's no next time. I didn't want to die, so I thought it was different from when I was shrinking like a fool. The roots don't change, do they? No, I guess everyone is like that. I don't want my path to end here, so I'm going to risk everything on my own to survive. There's no background music right now, so I'm sure you can hear my fan, but just remember, I'm a winter creature. I can't survive summer, especially in this outfit. I've killed countless of me to survive. Death doesn't end here. I'm just going to continue. There must have been something missing about me in terms of survival. I wanted to know that because I thought it was the last time. It's supposed to be too late to notice at the end, but for some reason I had another chance. That doesn't mean I can do anything. I know there's no point in knowing the answer, but I still want to know. So, I'll bet everything on myself. Ah, I see. That's all you had to do. What are you going to turn into? Huh, you look like yourself, but just kinda different. Okay. Enhanced treatment. Gain up to 30 charge. At the start of the scene, if your charge is 11 or more, you gain 1 haste and 1 strength. When you lose 25% of your health, you gain 1 haste at the start of the act during this stage. Maxed 3. Fair. Longing. Cannot be equipped on other key pages. Cannot change the deck. Each scene, select 2 speed die in order from lowest to highest, and set the value of that die to 99. Why 99 instead of just infinity? Is it so that Gabara can still outmatch her because she still hasn't met the strength of Gabara? Oh, the irony. When using a combat page, all die on the page gain power against targets with slower speed. +1 power per 2 points of difference up to 5. Huh. I'm very glad I got this team which get ridiculous power. Energy reactors. Gain 10 charge at the start of the stage. Gain 2 charge at the end of the scene. Okay. Glittering double-edged blade. When using a combat page with the charge ability, all die gain +1 power. If you have more than 400 health at the start of the scene, in this scene, your strength will never fall below 400. Do you mean HP? Because if it's strength, that's a little different. At the end of the scene, when his strength reaches 400, he will activate the effect of Restore all stagger resist and remove staggering for the first time only, and will periodically use combat page from subsequent acts. Okay. Vorpal Rabbit. On use, gain 3 charge, restore 1 light, draw a page. Cool. Glittering Blade. Gain charge, draw 1 page. Gain charge, restore 3 light, draw 1 page. On use, spend 6 charge to gain 3 electrostatic. During X scenes, gain 1 strength and 3 charge at the start of the scene. That's pretty cool. Double Cut. Restore 3 light, draw 1 page, spend 4 charge to add the first die of this page on this page. Gain 8 die. If the speed die is greater than the opponent's, all die on this page gain +2 power. Okay. Bite and Tear. Spend 3 charge to add the offensive die, / then spend 3 charge to give all die on this page +2 power. Okay. Elimination. Combat Win. Spend 6 charge to destroy all opponent's dice. During a one-sided attack, spend 2 charge to deal +50% damage. Lightning Speed. Up to 3 times, spend 5 charge to add a random attribute offensive die to this page. If there are more than 4 die on this page, spend 5 charge to give all die on this page +2 power. Interesting. Let's get started. I like it. I like this music. And you're immediately doing a mass attack. Right. Alright, let's see how round 1 goes. First up, Highland Assault. Because very simply, we need to do it. Next. Can't pierce this hide! You may think you get a lot of power, MYO, but the reality is you do not. Okay, let's go. First up, Homing Instinct. Give us all more light. Next, you have what I'ma call it strength. How? Fair credit to you, you might actually pierce our hide this scene. But you're not gonna beat us in open combat. Okay. Okay, guys, once again, let's go. Our hide will not pierce so easily, for we are the Pinky. They may be our core, but they do not mess with us. The fact she's endured to everything, though, I won't deny, is mildly annoying. Congratulations, you actually did some damage. Right. How many do I have? I've got the 1. Alright, guys, let's go. Maybe she'll be staggered by the end of this round. That's certainly our hope, at the very least. Especially given everything that we throw at her. I'm impressed. Well, now it's just a go full ham and throw everything we got at them round. Okay, guys, go get her. Her health won't fall below 400. But that's perfectly fine so long as we can get everything out. By the way, what are those abilities she has on her right now? Stepping Stone. The librarian with the abnormality page deals 3 more damage whenever they hit the target in the right order. Oh. So I think that's just general because you're the only one there. Alright, MYO. What do you look like now? You seemingly get an extra dice of some sort, okay. Existence. Dice on this page cannot be destroyed. On hit, destroy a combat page set on another random speed die. And on another random speed die of the target. Huh, that's a tad interesting. Especially as you're now starting to outspeed us to the point where there's not particularly much we can do about it. Okay, guys, let's go beat her another one. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. 2 damage. My pinky are just unfair. My pinky team is just unfair. I think I'm starting to reach the point where I'm not allowed to use the pinky unless it's a fight I really don't like and I just want to win it already. Because they're starting to feel a little bit overtuned. Okay, guys, let's go. Go, my pinky, go. Crush them with a house. Commit to the unbreakable defense. Goodbye, MYO. Yeah, well, all I was missing was... I liked that. That was actually really cool. Especially the music. It felt so... everything... it's time to end this sort of thing. You know? As usual, ego is crazy powerful. By the way, she said she was a dream. But what does that mean? I don't know what to say about that. Should I call it a residual thought? Did you know the light and emotions in the library are closely related? Oh, that's why a lot of things happened. I'm sure that the feelings she had strongly held before she came... I'm sure that the feelings she had strongly held before she became a book were imprinted in this space. The power left in this library reproduced it. That's why it's only established in this space. In principle, it's the same as when you're reproducing a red mist. That's what I noticed when I first saw her. I'm sure ego was easy to express because she was an emotion. Of course, there is a possibility she will distort. As a reproduction, she won't remember when she wakes up, right? That's right, but it's only one possibility reproduced by the library. It's not the same, but she might wake up to ego in the same way. No, she's not the only one. Everyone has their own potential, big or small. It's hard to see in the city. Well, I guess so. Still, I believe that everyone can face their hearts. Even if each one is small, the change should not be in vain. That should lead to breaking the chain of the city.
Oh, I hope that happens.
So... let's see what we get from our Book of MYO, clearly, shall we? Just MYO's page, and it looks like MYO sticks with the same theme in that she has her own individual pages. Indeed so. So you are guaranteed to use these pages, and there's nothing else about it. So, what have we got in them? Same things? Gain up to 30 charge at the start of the scene. If you have 11 or more, gain 1 haste and strength. Gain haste whenever you lose. Cannot be equipped on other key pages. Cannot change the deck. Each scene, select 2 die in order of the value to the highest, yada yada. So I'm not allowed to put it onto other key pages. Oh no, I'm just not allowed to put that passive onto other key pages. I can put the rest of them on, apart from existence. So I can put the energy reactors, the double glittering blade, and the enhanced treatment. And technically the speed 3, but none of the rest. Alright. Interesting. She is pretty powerful by herself, so maybe I'll have to make a charge deck around that. So I guess the next question is, well, what next? And the answer is, quite simply, because this little Project Arizun, I can't pronounce it properly, updated, I lost all of my pages involving it. AKA these divinity pages, which are like, roll an extra dice whenever you have a single dice. You know, the entirety of what my Ye Said floor was based upon. Needless to say, they need to get their ass kicked so I can get their pages back. So let's not waste time and just kick their asses as quickly as possible, because, very simply put, I've done this before, I don't need to do it again. Go. Bang, bang, bang. 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 T-bang. Well, that wasn't a bang, that was a block, really. I kind of like how I've gotten to the point where I just default to Netzach and his big peck-off guns, when I'm just like, okay, I'm not wasting time here. Kind of says what I consider Netzach to be, really, doesn't it? Go. Bang. 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 Big bang. Dead. Bang. Bang. Cool. Well, now here's the issue. I actually need to, clash with a bunch of these people, so... Alright, let's go. It's kind of entertaining to me when they actually do damage to me for one reason or another. I might be killing Hayano this turn, which I didn't intend to do. I hope I got one of his books. Dark Moon, Silent Night. 1 to 50, True Strike. Interesting thing you got right there. I was debating whether I'd let you live another round, and I have decided no. You are now rank 3, and I am done with you. Go to hell and die. This guy's a purple page, meaning I need to do him again in order to get all the purple pages for him. Ah! Okay. We'll now have another one of those books, so I can get all of the pages that I need. Cool. I even got 2 of them. Even better. And by need, I obviously mean just pure want. Either way, we now move on to the next fight. The one with the Holy Paladins and Holy Knights. In other words, the people which had the double decks, which I quite liked using. And once again, I'm just going to blast them away with Netzach because I've done this all before. Oh boy. Just shoot them, keep shooting them, and never stop shooting them. I mean, we have guns for a reason, and that reason is to just keep shooting until I am done with you. Go. Commit to the bang, and don't let them deflect your bullets. They are not that good. In fact, I'd say quite the opposite. You should be much better than them all. Wow, Netzach. Either way, credit due where credit is founded. They put up a bit more of a fight than I was thinking they would. But in the end, bullets are man's greatest creation. And, at least this time, I only have 1 special character I need to basically keep alive and clash with, instead of, you know. Alright, let's go! Of course we're gonna ballistic barrage every single person in this goddamn place, as much as possible. Because that is just what we do, every single time. Because it is the most AoE heavy thing that has ever seen the light of this game. go! Who cares if they attack us a little bit? I certainly don't. After all we have to do is just shoot them down a bunch. Come on, you're welcome to die at any moment now. Really? Alright, let's go. Bang, bang. I love how you just killed 3 people. I don't know how your number was so high then. Well, you just lost all your friends, and now you're the only one left. Which kinda means you're a little bit dead. Quite frankly. I don't think you have an art of surviving. The Venerary Skies. For each incident of this page, whatever. Fine. You want a mass attack? I can mass attack. Time to die, final man. You're gonna get staggered, and then you're just gonna get blown up. Or should I say, turned into Swiss cheese. More so. Not before we all go deaf, though. Ah, they don't actually include the deafening sound in this with the mass attack. Good! That's very nice. Goodbye. There we go, all of our lovely pages, including the ones which allow for double whatchamacallits. Isn't that right? Here we go. Double decks. Nice. Well, that was as far as we technically got with this particular mod before. But there have been updates. A lot of update. Well, he's working on it quite a lot, I should say. There's even 2 up here that I didn't know about. There's a couple we're able to try now. This one, which is the leaflet of the worker and the commander that we just got. And then this one, which is Zhao. And one of the people we got from the first one I did. And I don't think I recognize this one, so let's try this one. This one looks new. What's this one going to be? Ah, you're the Vanguard. I do know you. I've killed you before. Which means you're clearly the one I've never done before, right? Valiant Skies. Yes, it certainly looks this way. So, what are you... as the other one was all about pure offense, I'm assuming you're pure defense. So what are you? Increase the minimum roll value of defensive die by +2. At emotion level 3 or above, increase the maximum roll value of defensive die by +1. Yeah, typical. Shock armor. At the start of each scene, gain 1 defense for every 7 damage not taken. For every 7 damage not taken in a previous scene. Okay. Gain 1 protection and stagger protection for every 7 damage taken in the previous scene, up to 3. Huh. Gale Wind Acrobatics. Gale reduces incoming stagger damage on this character instead of amplifying it. Okay. Elusive Shift. Gain 3 Gale on Clash Wind. Gain Gale on hit, restore light. Gain Gale, restore light. If user has 5 or more Gale, restore light and draw page. Gain on hit, on Clash Wind, gain Gale. Clash on hit, gain Gale, gain Gale. Gain protection. All dice on this page are given to all allies to respond to one-sided attacks for this scene. On Clash Win, draw 2 pages and restore 4 light. On Clash Lose, draw 1 page and restore 2 light. Huh. Varan Centuri. Reduce the cost of this page by 1 for every 3 stacks of Gale the owner has. Combat start. All allies gain 1 angelic wall and 2 armor this scene and next scene. On Clash Win, all allies gain 1 protection next scene. All allies gain 1 protection next scene. On hit, gain 2 armor. All allies gain resilience. Angelic Wall. Reduce all incoming physical damage by X for the scene, including non-attacks. Guard. When taking damage, nullify damage up to X, then remove stacks of guard equal to the damage that would have been removed. I mean, if you want to be a wall, I can be a wall. We can see whose wall is more wall. I like doing this. Super defense versus super defense. Let's see who's more super defense. And this is one of the things I can appreciate about this mod. They make their own backgrounds. They always make their own music. And yes, this is their own music. I've listened to it from them multiple times. These guys are very fast, though. I'm not going to deny that about them. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's see whose wall is more wall. So far, it's looking pretty obvious whose wall is more wall, honestly. I'm surprised you won those. Quite surprised. All dice on this page are given to all allies to respond to one-sided attacks this scene. And there's 3 of those going out. I'm interested to see how that's going to work out, and whether that's going to be ridiculous on the pinky when I eventually get it for myself. Gale, take 3% less stagger damage from attacks. Affects the properties of certain combat pages. Can store up to 15 Gale at once. If a character has 12 or more Gale, all their dice gain +1 roll value. Lose 1 Gale at the end of each scene, or at 50% chance upon taking an attack. Okay. Defense. Defensive die gain +1 roll value for the scene. Okay. Alright, let's see how this second round goes. I don't think it's gonna go as well. At least they like to focus more in dodge than they do block, which is advantageous to me. Right. I'm sorry, did they all just decide to attack one person? What the Christ is this? Okay, guys, maybe we'll take down one this scene, or at least stagger them. Well, we staggered 2, that's a good start. I'm so glad for that. That's so much light restored just then. That's a shame. Yep, there we go. One gone and dead. Now we put our courage on she said, the teacher, the boss man. Excellent. Right. Next. It's time for the Highland Assault. In fact, we can even start a religious war over this. So let's do that. First, the Highland Assault. Glorious. Now one religious war. Slice. You guys want to play games? We can play games. We will show you the winner of those games. Now who needs a rank up? Ironically, you do. Go have fun. Right, next for Valiant Skies number 2. In other words, the same thing as we just had, but more of it. As is always the case. Alright, let's see how round 1 goes after all the mass attacks. First up, we start off with the Highland Assault, because of course we do. The difference between my wall and your wall is that we're more than just a wall. You have a wall, we have a wall and a spear. Marvelous. And would you look at that? They're all almost staggered already. If only I could do one more mass attack. Alright guys, go. We should do a bunch of stagger damage this scene. Even if our protection isn't the highest at the moment. In fact, we might have staggered everyone. I honestly think we might have. Let's just have a quick look, shall we? Oh, indeed we have. That means it's time for mass attack galore. It'll certainly be interesting to see if there's anyone alive by the end of this, and we are going to check that out now. Are they going to live, or are they all going to die miserably? I have suspicions of one way. Yep, and... ba-bam. Spear. I love how we just slam a house down on their corpses, just, you know, just to add insult to injury. Well, let us now grab their books. And, you know, like, burn, like, a few of them, because why not? Now, where's that stupid card? Superior Guard. What the Christ would that be like on the pinky? I will have to wonder. Because if nothing else, it might help with, like, the draw and light issues they tend to have a bit. That could prove interesting. So with the shock armor and Valiant Skies, but I'm only allowed so many whatchamacallit on them. But yes, the Pinkies certainly prove themselves today, don't they? I need to remake some of the flaws I got. Now that I got the Divinity Skies back and everything, I can now, you know, get back to these guys and give them back their passives and work them. I can give you back your Paladins for your dual light and mana specs. I need to basically work out what the hell I'm gonna do with these birds. And then
do something with the shield of ego. But, everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so it looks like, well, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.